This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of September 16th, 2022. I'm Alex Brown. The CEO of West Lafayette-based life sciences startup Novalytic says the potential expiration of the federal Small Business Innovation Research and Small Business Technology Transfer programs would have a major impact on innovation in Indiana. Paul Dreyer says many companies rely on such funding.
The simple truth is that the funding for this type of stuff just doesn't exist in the real world, or very little of it does. When you are funded by an SBIR, it's much easier to get investment funding to grow your company.
Congress has until September 30th to reauthorize the programs, which provide billions of dollars in funding each year. Oil titan BP has reached a $2.75 million settlement after environmentalists complained of repeated emissions violations at the Whiting refinery. The agreement is the second in the past year regarding releases of sooty particulate matter, which is linked to respiratory and cardiovascular illnesses. Indiana's unemployment rate crept higher in August to 2.8% compared to 2.6% in July, according to the Indiana Department of Workforce Development. Private sector employment in Indiana increased by 600 jobs over the last month, and the state has gained 81,900 jobs compared to this time last year. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
What is Indiana's report card on COVID-19 vaccinations, insurance payments, and bed capacity? We'll be diving into this question and more hot topics at IBJ's Healthcare and Benefits Power Breakfast on September 23rd. Learn from and network with leaders in the healthcare industry as we tackle key issues and emerging trends in the healthcare space. Reserve your seat at the table by September 19th at ibj.com/events.
Whether it's a new hire or a noteworthy promotion, IIB's Big Wigs and New Gigs serves as a platform to promote your team. Our revamped offering includes being featured on both the newly redesigned newsletter and at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Subscribers to the Business News subscription save $10 off every listing. Plus, you can save $100 by bundling your submission to IIB with the Indianapolis Business Journal or the Indiana Lawyer. More at InsideIndianaBusiness.com.
The U.S. Department of Justice has filed a proposed consent decree to resolve its lawsuit against the town of Clarksville for an alleged violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act.
The lawsuit accused the town's police department of violating the ADA when it revoked a job offer to a police officer candidate because of his HIV diagnosis. The Justice Department says the person had been a volunteer reserve officer for over a year and was qualified for the position. Under the terms of the consent decree, the town is ordered to pay $150,000 in compensatory damages to the complainant. Further, the town must file an affidavit stating the complainant's termination by the town was through no fault of his own. The DOJ says Clarksville must revise its policies and procedures regarding employment-related medical examinations and will train relevant personnel on the requirements of Title I of the ADA. U.S. Attorney Zachary Myers says the settlement will, quote, ensure that qualified individuals who seek to serve their communities won't be excluded as a result of unfounded stereotypes and misinformation about HIV. The consent decree has been filed with the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Indiana, which must approve the agreement. Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Fort Wayne-based Summit Brands is adding to its portfolio of laundry products. The company, which markets and distributes household cleaning products, has acquired the Zout and Fels Naphtha brands from Germany-based chemical company Henkel, though financial terms are not being disclosed. Zout is a stain remover originally developed in the 1960s to clean doctor and nurse uniforms. Fels Naphtha was developed in the 1890s as a pre-treatment laundry product and has also been used as a treatment for poison ivy. A spokesperson for Summit says no jobs will be affected by the acquisitions. The plant manager at the General Motors Marion Metal Center says the automaker's planned $491 million investment will support the next generation of not just electric vehicles, but the facility's employees as well. Doug Hanley says the investment is a vote of confidence in the facility.
We have a storied history here at Marion, 66 years here in the city of Marion and Grant County. And the team on the floor, the people, the men and the women of Local 977, I got to tell you that this has been long overdue. They've been thrilled with the news today, and this is really a testament to their commitment to quality and safety and everything we do every day.
The investment announced Thursday will add 6,000 square feet to the Marion plant's 2.4 million square foot footprint, add 2 high-speed presses allowing the plant to handle both steel and aluminum, and also provide upgrades to existing equipment. Construction on the addition and installation of equipment are expected to begin this year. Serial entrepreneur John Wexler is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.